Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Charles. Like and subscribe if you're enjoying these videos or my music or anything at all. Today we're going to talk a little bit more about the pentatonic scale. The pentatonic scale is one of the older scales, if not one of the oldest scales still in use. It's 5 notes, hence penta, and it differs pretty dramatically from the diatonic scale. What I want to do today is walk you through what the pentatonic scale is, how to use it, how it differs from the diatonic scales, and record a backing track where you can play along with it at the end. And I'll also include just the backing track too. You can skip to it right here if you want as well. So the pentatonic scale just means that there's 5 notes. It's a very simple scale, and there's a major and a minor version. They both comprise the same notes for the major key with the relative minor. So if we're going to do a pentatonic scale here, we will start on G for the major pentatonic, and we'll play the G, then open, we'll play the 2nd fret, just use your index finger for each of these, and then we'll play open, 2nd fret, and open, and that's G string. So that is our pentatonic scale, and if we want to do the 2nd octave of that, we will play that open, 2, and it gets a little different here. You'll use your middle finger to play 3, and then your middle finger to play 3 again. Now, the difference between the major and the minor pentatonic is basically just where it starts. So instead of starting on G here, we're going to start on E, since E is the relative minor of G. And that's the 1st octave, then the 2nd octave. So we're removing the troublesome notes, essentially. So a G major scale open is going to look like this. Whereas the pentatonic scale is going to look like this. So you see, we've just simplified the scale, essentially. And by removing the 4th and the 7th, we take care of the tonal centers that are the hardest to use, essentially. Versus and that is your pentatonic scale. Now, if we want to use the pentatonic scale, how do we do that? Can I use the minor pentatonic over the major pentatonic? Can I use a major pentatonic over minor? The answer to all of these is yes. There's even some parallel keys that you can use as well. Since we're removing some of the notes, you can actually play the C pentatonic in G and the G pentatonic in C, because they're just 1 degree removed from each other. And you won't be hitting wrong notes per se. So jazz musicians, no, the joke is that jazz musicians say there are no wrong notes, but the truth with the pentatonic scale is there really aren't any wrong notes. So to show you that there's no wrong notes, I want you to grab your guitar and play along with this using the pentatonic scale. So before we do that again, I'm just going to show you the pattern once more. I will do the major pentatonic. So we'll start on G, and then open A string, 2nd fret, hit that with your index finger, open D string, then the 2nd fret, open G string, then the 2nd fret, open B string, then the 3rd fret with your middle finger, and then open E string, and then the 3rd fret again. So that's going to be 2 octaves. Play around with it, go up and down, try different chords. You know, maybe you don't want to go the whole time. Maybe you want to go or something along those lines. Give it a try. I'm just going to play a really simple chord progression in G that you can play along with. And then I also have a backing track only version that I'll link as well if you want to just keep playing along with it. So that was some strumming that you could play along with, and you maybe noticed that I was doing a little bit of hammer-ons and pull-offs too. That's actually on the pentatonic scale as well. So you could take those chord shapes that you're using in the open chords in what key you're playing. So that song's in G, right? Anything that's G, C, and D, always going to be G. It's going to be a lot of country songs for you, and essentially. So what you can do is you can go ahead, use hammer-ons and pull-offs with the song, whatever key it's in, on the pentatonic scale. And it'll usually sound pretty good. And that'll start to give you an idea of what notes are going to fit really well over what chords, where the melodies are going to intertwine and react well as well. So I hope this was helpful. I'll have the backing track linked in the description as well. And if you're looking for, more lessons or you want to hear some music or anything along those lines, feel free to check out my channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. More great content coming soon, and thank you for tuning in today.